Hi, my name is Sheri Hauser, and I own Glorybound Publishing, and this is a continuation of a video, which is video number 3, Errors Not Flagged by KDP. I'm going to share from my other screen. So that you can see the outline, and then you can see what we're doing. Okay, video number 3 includes errors not flagged by KDP. Initially, this set of videos is supposed to help you if you want to upload your book onto KDP, Kindle Digital Publishing, which is a subsidiary of Amazon. These are the what we're going to look at today: pictures with a mask, overprint of photos, cover missing, smashed fonts, type too small, color is off. These videos are meant to be short videos, so we're just going to launch right in. So pictures with a mask, let me show you what I'm talking about. I have a few examples of those pictures, and I'm just going to go to them and I'm going to show them to you. Okay. They're in my files here under my InDesign Easy videos, and here's our samples. Pictures with a mask. This is what I'm talking about. It says my screen has been paused. I'm going to share it again. All right. So I did have problems with this video when I did it at first. It has a tendency to want to pause the share. So you just kind of have to bear with me on that. This is what it looks like. Now, what that means is that I submitted the files, and I'm going to show you what the files look like. This is the book right here. The book is a book by my sister, First Day of School. And again, it froze my my sharing again, so I'm gonna go back to sharing it. Okay. This is the first day of school, and it's a nice little book that she has. I'm pulling along in the book to show you some pictures. This is the picture she has, and I put these on a spread. It's some little kid's hair, okay? When I submitted the book to be printed by Amazon, this is how the printed version came back to me. I call this a mask. I have other examples of a similar mask. The share doesn't really want me to share them, so I'm just going to share this one. Okay. This picture was fixed because it ended up that the picture was a PSD. It had to be taken into Photoshop, fixed, and I will show you as we further along in the videos how to fix those things. Okay. Overprint of photos. I've had problems where I've had photos that are overprinted. Now, if you see these, this is like me and me. That's my second computer. Don't worry about that, okay? Okay, so the overprint of the photos was fixed. The overprinted photos was my fault, okay? Smashed fonts on an ebook. Let me show you what that looks like. Gonna go out of this one, go out of that one. And I'm going to go into what's called Adobe Digital Edition. Adobe Digital Edition is where you find your digital fonts, okay? This is a book that initially, when I did it, the fonts were all smashed. Here's Frozen in Time, the fonts were smashed. Look at that mess. The fonts are just all smooshed in together. It crunched them all. So if you submit your ebook to Amazon or to KDP, and then when you look at it and you get it back, the fonts are all smashed. What's that about? Let me show you the fix on this one. I think this is the fixed one. Here it is. Okay, this is the fixed version of the same book. If you look at it, the fonts are not smashed, okay? This book was actually released with the fonts smashed. Amazon didn't fix that, okay? What I had to do, it had fancy fonts. I had to go in and remove the fancy fonts. Once I removed the fancy fonts, then the book was fine. Okay? So what else we got here? The type is too small. If your book, the font is too small, I had that problem. A normal size font that is nice for your eyes is going to be about size 12. If you have an older population, if your book is geared toward an older population, then you want to go ahead and upsize the font. Maybe fonts or words, sizes of letters. You want to make it like a 14. Children's books are somewhere in the 18 range. Okay. It's easy to fix those fonts in InDesign. You just go in and you upsize the font. So I'm gonna smush this over here. Do that like that. Okay. Trying to make my computers all behave themselves. Okay. Another problem that you could have is that the color is off. When you have the color on your book and you want certain colors and you look at the book and you go, and when you get the printed version, the color doesn't match the color that you put into the book. If you're picky and super picky about colors, Amazon or KDP is not the printer for you. I have ordered books from KDP and had one book come from one place, one book come from another place. And if you have certain books that you want a specific color, printers are a little different. One printer may print it one way, another printer print it a different way. And when you look at the book side by side, the colors are a little different. Most of the time, people are not ordering a bunch of books for the same reader, so they're not going to notice that the color is just a tiny bit different in one or the other. Again, the price of the books, the print price of the books is going to be about half of what you're going to pay for a conventional printer. So you just have to say, well, you know, it's going to be fine. So you just have to relax about your color. If you do want specific wonderful color and high glossy pages, just send me an email and use the contact page on Glory Bound Publishing. I will refer you to a printer who can print you wonderful, glossy, beautiful pages, if that's something that you're looking for. Let me see. Other errors that I've had with KDP when I received the books is I've had them where the spine, it doesn't have the right title on the spine. How that got by through the errors, the editors, I have no idea. You know, I just went in, you can reload the cover. All of these errors, you know, especially if you have children's books is where I find I have the most problems with them, and it's with the pictures. And when we do Photoshop files, we're gonna Photoshop videos, then we're going to talk about how to fix those pictures. What I would advise is that when you put your book into Amazon, you upload your book and it says, congratulations, your book is live, it's uploaded. Go ahead and order one copy and then look at that copy. And then whatever changes need to be made, you have an opportunity to make those changes before you have a lot of copies in your hand. But just by way of interest and knowledge, if you do get 10 copies and they don't look good, if it's Amazon's fault, they'll take them back. I have actually gotten copies, and an author showed me some of the pages were upside down, okay? Amazon will return those books for you without any problem. For the most part, I would say books look good that come from Amazon. And that's all I have for today on this video. Look for the next videos to come.